Welcome back to the Sunderland Career Mode here on FC25. We have our first Tyne Weird Derby today. It's a big day on December 21st in this particular timeline, this particular universe. Sunderland back in the Prem. Both sides in the European spots as it stands. We've had a remarkably good start to the season. I don't think it's going to continue for the whole year, but we'll wait and see what happens. One thing that will help it potentially complete for the full year is a Granit Xhaka signing. Now, as I am recording this at 1:10 on Monday afternoon, Granit Xhaka has had a here we go, but he's supposedly having his medical tomorrow, i.e. Tuesday, i.e. yesterday when you're seeing this, so I haven't made him permanent yet. Because obviously, just because he's had a here we go from Fab doesn't mean it's done. Could fail the medical, things can fall through, etc, etc. We've seen it happen with players already in this window with notable moves not happening. So we're recording a few videos ahead of time as well because I'm going away next week. So if Xhaka gets announced and it's not done in the immediate next video, it is coming. But at this moment in time, it's not officially announced by the club, so we're not doing it yet. The most up-to-date transfer we've done at the moment is Mike Penders going out on loan to Strasbourg from Chelsea. So, in between the last episode where Andreth moved to Stuttgart, we've done these, or at least as many of them as we can. Obviously, no Dinamo Moskva, so can't send him there. No. Hurtado's not in the database because he was at PAOK's B team last year, so can't do that one. Can't do that one, and can't do that one. So we've done some. Can't do that one either because he don't exist in the database either. So we're as up to date as we can be, but that is not including Granit Xhaka yet. We're round the corner from the January transfer window, of course. Now the plan is, at least for this first season, for Sunderland in real life to make my transfers for me. With regards incomings, outgoings, I'm quite happy to make some outgoings of my own, especially with regards to those players that you guys have said are completely out of favour with Regis Lebris. So I'm going to transfer list Pembele. Ekwa, I'm going to transfer list as well. There are a few more that you said were completely out of favour, but they're like Pervader. But Bar and Ruzin are out on loan at the moment, so that's fine. But the others I will look to sell, and then hopefully Sunderland keep doing some business, because I'd like a striker and I'd like a centre-back too, and maybe a goalkeeper, although we have seen some remarkable growth so far this season. A number of players up 3 or 4. Patterson's up 4, Young's up 3, but obviously he's just a kid. Ballard's up 3, Yelder's up 4, 2 and 3. Pembele's up 2 as well, but we're selling him. Hume's up 3 at right back, which is great. Dan Neal's up 2 in midfield. Obviously, he's going to continue to grow. Lefay's up 1. Diarra's up 1. Sadiqi's up 2. I am going to loan out Chris Rigg in anticipation of Xhaka arriving. Rigg is the player I want to make sure continues to get a lot of first-team football. So we will look to loan him out because he's the lower rated, and I'm going to favour Enzo Lefay, etc. instead of Rigg when it comes to substitute appearances, especially when Xhaka is here. So we will look to loan out Chris Rigg for the remainder of this year. Talby's up 3, Adingra's up 3, Isidor's up 2. He's about to be up a 3rd rating. Mayenda similarly. So the squad are doing well. I mean, we're 7th in the bloody Premier League. We're certainly overachieving at the moment. We have Newcastle, Arsenal and Chelsea today, though. So we might stall a little bit. But if ever there was a game I didn't want to lose, it's this next one. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. I'd very much appreciate it. Keep your comments coming with regards to all the transfers that are officially announced only. A here we go on social media does not count. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And let's go and have our first Tyne Weird Derby, shall we? It's Mackems v Magpies. It's Nick Pope in goal for them. Livramento, Botman, Cher and Miguel Gutierrez at left back. Tonali, Joe Linton and Joe Willock in the midfield, with new signing Anthony Elanga on the right-hand side. Isak, who's still there at the moment, and Anthony Gordon on the left. Options on the bench are all right, but nothing you're really that scared of, apart from maybe Harvey Barnes. So we'll do our best here. We're at as full strength as we could be. So fingers crossed, we get the result right. It's always a little bit of a kit clash, especially in some certain weather settings, but we're all right here at the moment with the red and white versus the black and white. And we all know which way we want this result to go. Or at least anybody that isn't a Newcastle fan anyway, because I've seen plenty of Newcastle fans wish me ill since the start of this save, or since we announced that we were going to be doing one as Sunderland. I'll try and shut you guys up today if I can. If I can't, then feel free to have at it. Isak's stolen that away from me. He's gone. No! Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Thank you very much, Mr. Patterson, indeed. Gordon with a corner. Is he going to go short? He is. It's into Alanga. He's done me. Decent ball. Willock safe. And Siddiqui. Siddiqui versus Joel Linton is quite the battle. I tell you what, Granit Xhaka versus Joel Linton in a Tyne weird derby would be absolutely massive in real life, wouldn't it? Here's Telby. Back to Siddiqui. Looking for but not finding Simon Adingra. And now Alanga racing at me. They have quite a scary front three now, Newcastle, don't they? Here's Alexander Isak. It's around the corner. Tucking it back. We get to it. No. Yes. Yes. Well done, Reynildo. I tell you what, it's some space back here. They've pushed the fullbacks on and left the two CDMs deep, but that... Oh, I needed the extra touch. That could spell danger with Telby and Adingra in such good form this season. All three of our front men have 6 or 7 goals so far this season. Nobody else outside of the front three has scored more than 1 in the Premier League this year. So we are very reliant on those front three, but at least it's all 3 of them. We're not solely reliant on a single goal scorer so far this season. Thank you, Joel Linton. More of that, please. Isidor's up. Actually won the header against Joel Linton, but he's headed it straight to bloody Alanga. Keeping him quiet has been difficult so far. Isak actually managed to keep in our back pocket for most of this first half. What a first time pass, and I didn't get one. Gordon's going to make it 1-0 to them. Bugger. Anthony Gordon gives the Magpies the lead at the Stadium of Light. Didn't get the pass we needed from the man in midfield, and then they just quite simply picked us apart. The go-to word here is balls. It's Gordon. And Isak. Reynildo does well. Lovely turn by Diarra. This could be a bright start to the second half here in this space for Telby. He wasn't going to share that ball, was he? Fabian steals it away. What a whip that is as well, but we want it back. Now then, can we find a way through? Adingra. Support arriving. Siddiqui looking for Adingra again, but Livramento's in the way this time. Putting them under pressure at the beginning of the second half, as we need to. No cracks yet in the Newcastle armour. Thank you very much. That was a simple challenge. I haven't really given Nick Pope much to think about in this game thus far. Neil, Adingra. We give him something to think about here. Oh, that's poor as well. Trying to find that far corner. I think that might have gone wide of the left-hand post. Here's Livramento. Good toe to that. Working us hard all over the pitch here, Newcastle. There's not much room anywhere for anyone. Looking for Telby. If anyone can find some room, it's going to be him, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. And he's still twisting and turning and tearing the defence apart. I should probably have used the man back there in support, but Isidore working hard now as well. He's had to drop deep to try and get some possession and get involved in the play. And still not really deal with it defensively. I can't get past Newcastle. Offensively, I'm struggling to stop them too. Patterson in the way. Big clearance. Isidore needs to win this. And he's won it well, but I was trying to aim that towards Siddiqui and he went nowhere near him. Alanga, double step over. Sirkin's in well. Right, they've left some space here now for Adingra. This could be the chance then. I see the man at the back post. We'll look for him now. It's Talby. Could it have been anybody else? Hemsedine Talby again for Sunderland. 1-1 in the derby. Trey Hume. Look for Talby. Oh, God, please play the passes where I'm asking them to go, game. Thank you. Neil Diarra. Look for Talby. That's not Talby. That's Talby. Thank you, Fabian. Oh, big save, Nick Pope. The 1v1. Huge. Big frame, Nick Pope. He's a tall boy, and he's used every inch of it there to spread himself as wide as possible to stop us from scoring. Anthony Gordon breaks through the defensive line, though not for the first time today. And he should have used his sack. Support from one of the best strikers currently in the Premier League. Decides to go solo. Greedy Gordon slams it past the post. And the corner to Joel Linton. He's going to find Elanga in behind. That's poor, though. And they've not left many men back. Can Adingra get this down? It's an unbelievable take. Making lots of changes now. That was actually Adingra's last action. What a first touch it was. Roberts, flattened. Well and truly wiped out by the defender. Elanga to Joel Linton. And there's the ball down the line, but it's poor. 2 minutes added on, and we're into the second of it very soon. We made the mistake to let Newcastle take the lead, but we've made up for it. What a time for a winner, though, if we can get it. Isidore into the box. Oh. Kraft, I think that was, cutting back in to make the interception. We have not lost the first derby, but we didn't win it either. We'll take the point. Both goalkeepers making important saves. That big 1v1 from Nick Pope, the standout. A Fabian's share of the spoils. 1-1. It's Christmas Day, and we have had a gift from Wolves. It's not necessarily a gift I'm wanting to immediately unwrap and say thank you for. £2.9 million bid for Pierre Ekwa. 72 rated currently. Reckon we could get a little bit more money out of him. Well, out of them, sorry, here. It's valued at 2.7. I'll try and get at least 3.5 if possible. And will also give me 3.7. We have about £40 million in the bank in-game. Obviously, we've been using the live editor for a number of transfers thus far, but if we can sign some of the real-life players, which just so happen to be in a transfer window at the moment, or in the moment, then I will try and bring some of those real-life players in organically through the game rather than just doing it with the live editor. Gyökeres in Premier League Team of the Week there. I wonder how many goals he scored so far this season. A loan bid from Girona as well for Chris Rigg. Only a short-term one too, to take him to the end of this season, which is kind of perfect really, because we're going to want to reevaluate, aren't we, by the time we get to Season 2. I am going to list Alan Brown on the transfer list as well, I believe. David Raya in goal for Arsenal. Ben White, Gabriel Saliba and Lewis Skelly at left back. Rice, Erdegaard and Zubimendi in their midfield. Wasn't sure whether or which way round Rice and Zubimendi would be for their starting lineup. We've gone this way round. Maybe we'll try it the other way round in the latter game in the season. Saka on the right, of course. Martinelli on the left, of course. And someone through the middle that has finally actually signed for the club. On the bench, obviously, new signing Madueke as well. Marino, Mosquera is on the bench too. Kai Havertz is here. Obviously, Norgard, Timber, Calafiori, etc. Arsenal got quite the squad, you know. And if they add Eze to it in real life, they've had a really strong window. If Liverpool get Isak, though, might say that Liverpool have had the better window, even if Arsenal have potentially had the best transfer window of their entire history. If they get Eze too, it's a tough one. We've had to rotate a little bit for this one just for some fatigue. But I don't think really it's going to matter, or it will make any difference as to who I played in this particular fixture. We're probably not going to come away with the result that we want. But Miles Lewis Skelly is going to be a weak point in their back line, and if we can prey on that with Talby, who is the hot property right now, then we will look to do so. Saka to Gyökeres. It's away from one and away from two. Martinelli to Gyökeres again. Struck firmly and accurately towards the corner and saved well by the keeper. They're going short here. Saka into Martinelli. Couldn't quite get there. Zubamendi. Gyökeres again. Back one way, then the other. And I just can't get rid of it quickly enough. There's not really much you can do there in game purposes. You get control of the ball. And before you've had a chance to do anything with the controller, it's taken off you immediately. Meh. Saka 1-0 Arsenal. Diarra trying to shrug off Martinelli. Kept it in play at least. Dan Neil looking for Talby. Come on, Skelly, what you got? Hopefully not much. Bring this down, please, Mayenda. Gabriel wins it. It's going to fall for Talby. But he can't get a shot cleanly away on goal. Out for a goal kick. Raya not threatened this time. Head this home. That's not home. That's a slide tackle, not a clearance. This is going swimmingly. Martinelli, Zubamendi, Gyökeres wide. Here's Martinelli. Zubamendi maybe going for the 1-2. Into the Brazilian. Oh, the turn is brilliant. The Trevelyan effort. Not quite what was needed to get the ball past the goalkeeper. Just gone over the half-hour mark here. Oh, that needed saving. That was a really good header from Gyökeres. I hoped Mayenda was going to do a bit better there in challenging with him, to be honest. We're looking for Gabriel this time instead. It's a good go-to in real life, but it's not going to work here. We're having chances on the counter as Arsenal press to try and finish us off. It's not over this. Mayenda. Good save. Good effort from the young man. Raya with the stop. We get a shock equaliser before half-time. Everybody's falling over themselves to try and get to that. Mayenda wins the header. Edge of the box here is Diarra. And there is... Oh, Trey bloody Hume. Siddiqui, though. Straight at the keeper. Good chance. Good opportunity to try and put his foot right through that and get it in a corner. Let's put it straight at the man with the gloves on. Gyökeres. Oh, I thought he was going to try and go back to Salah there. Salah? Saka. Oh, there he is. Again, straight at the man with the gloves on. 1-0 down at half-time, but still in it. Nice tackle. One back well. Oh, it's a poor ball. That's more accurate. Edingra is really causing Gabriel and Saliba some headaches there. Saka away from Dan Neil. Gyökeres. Saka. Oh, dear. On his weak foot. That was very firmly struck. Declan Rice on the corner. Saka is short. Saka is who it's going to go to. Seems more willing to use his right foot the minute, Bukayo. But we'll get rid of that. And will we ever? If we can keep this in play with Talby, we might have the chance to get a goal here up against Lewis Skelly. He's left Lewis Skelly for dead. Who's then tried to kill Kemsidine Talby. Please, ref. Come on now. Thank you. Miles Lewis Skelly sees red in more ways than one. Did not like getting schooled by Talby. Embarrassed. And just chopped him out of the game. Terrible challenge. It's not really in a goal-scoring position here, is it, unfortunately? Who's going to have a good delivery on it? No, I'll put little Talby on it because, let's be honest, he's not going to be scoring any headers, is he? We'll try and curl it towards the back post. If we can get someone with some height on it, there is the chance of something. Siddiqui, Erdegar in the way. Oh, Siddiqui just fell over. Well, Arsenal down to 10. But they do still have the lead. Oh, it's really, really quickly worked. They brought Trossard on now. Gyökeres, oh my lord, what a finish. Arsenal might be down to 10, but they're up by 2. The first time effort, catching Patterson out positionally. Little 1-2 with Declan Rice. And that's just got the perfect accuracy and whip and height on it to get it around the keeper. Such a good goal. That was a little bit silly, wasn't it? We just absolutely got destroyed by Victor Gyökeres. Welcome to the Premier League, mate. The bugger. Have they adjusted for the red card or not? Let's have a look. I did see Trossard was on, Miles Lewis-Skelly at left wing now. And Trossard is playing at left back because the game's really well made. Reynildo into Siddiqui. Oh, I think he was on the run. And he's taking his stride well. And Gabriel's going to have to come across here. And Mayenda. And Patrick Roberts has just come on for Talby. Because his legs were falling off. He was that tired. Turns out the man whose legs are still intact can score a decent goal. Patrick Roberts on the score sheet again for Sunderland here. Arsenal not dealing with it at left back. Maybe if they substituted on a left back rather than a left winger at left back, they might have been able to deal with that. Regardless, we're back in it at 2-1 and it's not over yet. Sirkin. Alright, Sirkin. Adingra. Oh, he's in. Mayenda. I should have passed it. Oh, I should have passed it. I mean, the angle wasn't much better for Roberts, but should I have? Maybe. I put faith in my striker. We won't get a better chance. We really won't get a better chance to equalise here at the Emirates before the final whistle sounds. Oh. Mr. Mayenda. That was the chance for you to write your name in the stars. That's how you finish. Victor Gyökeres is a bit good. 3-1 Arsenal. Well, 10 men or not, Arsenal have just had too much quality for us here. It's a lovely ball to Trossard. Thankfully, O'Nine's in the way of the next pass. But they've just been too good. It is what it is. We expected to lose. I didn't anticipate losing in quite this manner. Wow! Alright. Fine. With your best golf impression. 4. Enzo Lefebvre. Adingra. I mean, he's in. He's not in. He's not got the ball anymore. Gabriel's a bit of a big boy. And Adingra's just not got the stature to deal with a defender of that nature. 3 absolute belters from Arsenal. Boos. Presumably for the referee for the red card. But, I mean, the red card was correct as far as I'm concerned. We just got our bums handed to us by Arsenal. Fair enough. I mean, it's the sort of result you expect. I didn't expect that standard of goal quite so regularly, though. And Chelsea next in 2 days. Hooray! Feyenoord have bid for Pembele. Be happy to let him go. I'm not sure what he's valued at, actually. 3 million, and they've bid 3 million. Well, for a player with some decent potential, for the sheer cheek of making the same offer, but a 1% sell-on clause, get on that ferry and go back to the Netherlands, mate. That is just rude. Short-term loan from West Ham for Rig. He's currently negotiating a potential move to Girona, but Premier League level loan football would be just as important for him. We've got stuff in the works for Alexic with a couple of potential loan moves as well. Like I say, relying on real-life Sunderland to do the business for me in this first season at least. Now, Pembele's potentially had a bid from Everton to be considered. They've already started higher than Feyenoord. I'll ask again for about the 5 million. Well, at least he's just said, no, look, our original offer. He's not been like, our original offer plus a 1% sell-on clause. 4.5? He's 22 at 72 rated with potential to get to like 78. He's got to be worth more than that. 3.8. Thank you, David. Thank you very much indeed. 3.8 million then. Fair enough. Here come the Chelsea. Robert Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. Malo Gusto, Levi Kogel, Trevor Chalobah and Kieran Trippier at left back. Caicedo and Bruno Guimaraes in midfield. He was obviously a significant absence in their midfield at Newcastle earlier in the day. Neto on the right. New signing Jamie Bino-Gittins on the left. Cole Palmer at cam. A new signing as well. Pedro through the middle. Enzo Fernandez. New signing Dario Asugo on the bench. As well as Joao Felix, who is on his way to Saudi Arabia, but as we record this, is not yet confirmed. He's had a here we go for Al Nassr, but it's not yet been announced by the moving club. And Politano's here as well, which is an intriguing signing for Chelsea to make. But they do love signing a winger, don't they, at Chelsea at the minute? So, also, that's a very good point, Rob. In chat, it said, where's Liam Delap? Liam Delap wasn't in their squad when we were building it, so we'll have to double check. But I'll do it now so you guys can actually see in the YouTube video as well what has happened to Delap in this save. Has he gone out on loan, or have they sold him? Liam Delap is out on loan at Getafe. That's what's happened to Liam Delap at Chelsea in this save right now. Intriguing decision, but they obviously favour Nicholas Jackson at the moment. And Joao Pedro, who gets the start. Oh, all right. Beno Gittins. I forgot how quick you were. Palmer. Tricky. Oh, keeps. He didn't even hit it that hard. Anthony Patterson's wrists are made of cheese. Melted cheese. Palmer with a little bit of trickery. Joao Pedro with a first-time strike at the keeper, and it's gone through him. Patterson looking for Isidore. Little nod down. Rig to Lefay. Lefay out wide. Talby. Got lots of tired players over this busy Christmas period, but Talby keeps holding down that right-hand side spot. Quite frankly, his overall performances this year have warranted it, haven't they? Joao Pedro doesn't make it two. Patterson this time does show a strong arm. And Jamie Beno Gittins is away from one. He's away from two. Palmer. Oh, what a ball. I don't think he knew anything about the second bit of it, but Patterson keeps it out. Cole Palmer to Joao Pedro. Seems to be quite the partnership so far. Big call to take the corner. It's not a very good one. Oh my God. Clearance was even worse. Somehow, it's still only 1-0 here. But Chelsea are dominant. It's Palmer. Joao Pedro's in. The Cole Palmer to Joao Pedro combination works again. Chelsea lead by 2. Merry bloody Christmas. Ref. No, I was handball in their favour apparently. Caicedo, Palmer, Joao Pedro. Bruno. No, not him. Not him. Anyone but him today. Guimaraes. Caicedo. Palmer on his left! Alright. You've made your point, Chelsea. You're better than us. Leave me alone. Oh, what a ball. I'm not sure what part of his anatomy stopped it going in. But Patterson has denied Joao Pedro a third and Chelsea a fourth. We thought the game against Arsenal saw us get thumped. Oh my. Show some sort of strength, lads, please. Any sort of sign that you're actually a fully grown, fully developed male human being would be great. Get off cut. Okay, apparently not. No, not again! As soon as you see him winding up, you start panicking. No, close him down! Free kick for Sunderland. Palmer delivers it. Enzo could be underneath it. He is. Not much you can do about that. I just tried to challenge for the header. Got nowhere bloody near it, apparently. Ballard's up. Clearance only as far as Levi Colwill. We're in. We're away. Enzo Lefay with the runner, who's onside. The ball is rubbish. I tried to play that into the half so that he could run onto it and be onside. Oh, the ball roll from Cole Palmer. Joao Pedro doesn't get his hat-trick still. Anthony Patterson has figured himself out after that early issue. Nicholas Jackson now on for Joao Pedro. He definitely won't be getting a hat-trick now. It's just been a bad day all round. At least we equalised against Newcastle, though. Can you imagine if we lost all 3 today? I really would have been gutted. Oh, we might end up conceding at the end of the second half. We haven't. Get it out. Get me home. Ekwa has signed the contract at Wolves. He will leave us. And Lavery is going on loan to Cameroon Oslo. It's a big... it's a glamorous move for him. I'm sure. Cole Palmer gets man of the match in the last game. There you go, confirmation of the lever move. Cole Palmer got the absolute belter of a goal, as well as a couple of assists. Pierre-Emerick confirmed as leaving to go to Wolves as well. You guys tell me that he's not going to get a look in at Sunderland, so we've made the decision to move him on. We've dropped to 9th in the league after those results. It's still a very respectable position to be in at the exact halfway stage of the season. We've played everybody once. We've won 7, we've lost 7. And we've drawn 5 along the way. At the bottom end of the table, we are 10 points clear of West Ham, who still only won 1 game. They've only lost 5, but they've drawn 12. Brutal. Brutal. In fact, we're 11 points clear of the relegation zone on 26 points and 16 points off top of the table. Liverpool, who have a game in hand yet to play. Holy moly. Arsenal battered us. Chelsea battered us. Newcastle we held our own against. But 9th is still great for us at this stage of the season. But certainly we've started to concede a few more goals. And let's be honest, as we head into the month of January, we're going to start playing some of the sides that battered me at the beginning of the season as well. Again, like Liverpool and Manchester City. Fulham, Norwich in the FA Cup, and Brighton on the horizon. With the Premier League status looking decent. Might actually try and go on a bit of an FA Cup run, if possible. Like I say, not sure what we're going to do in January in addition to the sales that we have made in Save, because hoping that Real Life Sunderland will do my business for me. Looks like Granit Xhaka is very close to being confirmed. Anything else they do will mirror in Save, but at the minute, for this first season, this squad is growing very well. I could go all the way through the Save and never buy anyone. So good is the potential of a number of these players. But at some point we will have to start making our own signings. But for now, despite getting battered a couple of times today, very happy with how the save is going so far. Hopefully you guys are as well. Do drop the video a like. Do subscribe to the channel. Do come and join me on stream. And I'll see you next time.